Welcome back to some more New Vegas. Last time we pretty much wrapped up the Honest Hearts DLC for what it was worth. It was a very, very short DLC. I already kind of went on this rant earlier, but it was fun. I liked it. I think out of all four of the New Vegas DLC, I would say that Honest Hearts is probably the weakest in my opinion. I know that a lot of people really love that DLC. And I like it too, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy it quite a bit, but I think kind of just looking back on all the other DLCs, granted, it's been a while since I've played them. What the hell's going on over there? Oh yeah, this is where we're going. So we're moving on to the next DLC, which is going to be, of course, Old World Blues. And then after that, I don't really know what we're going to do. Let's just, go whichever way the wind blows. But anyway, welcome to the Mojave Drive-In. This is where we need to go to start the DLC, and I believe we need to wait until midnight before we can do anything here. What the hell's going on? There are people trying to kill me here. You are not DLC related. Jesus Christ, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't have time for you jackal gang members. This is so small time compared to my ultimate goal. What's going on over here? There's like 2 lizards fighting. 3, actually. 4, okay. Never mind. I just want to play some DLC. I got this shenanigans ruining my fun. Yeah, you want to come fight me. You come over here, you little shit bitch. Yeah. Get out of here. You're next. Yeah. No. Get the fuck back here. You get the fuck back here, you silly bitch. Yes. There we go. Should be good to go, right? Alright. We got this cool looking thing here. This crashed DirecTV satellite dish. Let's inspect it. Nothing happens since the midnight showing at the Mojave Drive-In hasn't started yet. Alright, well let's wait for that midnight showing. What time is it? 9? We gotta wait for like fucking 15 hours here. Alright. Kill some time staring at the desert sun. And then wait for this midnight science fiction theater showing to start. Yes. Ooh! It's begun. Let's watch. I don't think anything happens. It's just kind of a conspicuous projection of an eyeball. Alright, let's inspect the satellite. Doo-doo-doo. The crashed satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmission you received. Old World Blues is recommended for experienced couriers, level 15 plus. You have a premonition that while you'll be unable to return to the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty, you will be able to take everything, or God, I can't read for fuck. You will be able to take anything you can carry with you, and you will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after completing Old World Blues. If you are up to the challenge and have everything you want to carry with you, examine the satellite a little closer. The atomic wonders of science await. Alright, well, let's take a closer look at that satellite. Boom! That is a very... Holy shit, that is extremely bright. Wow. My eyes are gonna hurt a little after that. Good gravy. I feel like I just got flashbanged. But hey, welcome to Old World Blues.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially.
Ooh,
As the
not
war
exponentially.
escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest.
Getting
In the
nuked.
aftermath,
I would have
Big
to agree. That would
Mountain's
probably put all my
silent
questions to a
experiments
quick
went
rest
to
too.
sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Dun dun dun. Alright, that was a neat little cutscene. Anyway, I really like this DLC. You feel strangely heavier. A quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical stars. Why the fuck did I say stars? I'm telling you, I can't read. Scars around your head, chest, and back. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, cool. Welcome to the Big Empty. And here we are. Cool. Here we are, baby. Good old Big Empty. Nice, like, power plant looking thing out there. This is pretty sweet, though. This is a pretty cool ass place. Let's start by grabbing some soda pop. Bam. Also, we are looking real weird because they took everything but my helmet. What? It's still in my inventory, so cool. Why is that patient gown worth so much? It's just a shitty hospital gown and it's worth 157 caps. What in the flying... whatever. Alright, so... I got lots of guns, lots of ammo. One thing I do like about this DLC right off the bat is that it lets you bring whatever the fuck you want, and there's no weight limit or weird stupid caveat where they take your shit at the beginning. I think this is the only DLC that does this too. Alright. Personality files damaged or missing. Insert backup holotape to restore the files. Got it. I'm pretty sure all of these random, like, kitchen appliances and shit will eventually come to life. But more on that later. They don't really come to life, but, you know, they start talking and it's pretty funny. This DLC is great, so before we go any further, I'm going to warn you right now. The beginning of this DLC, like the intro, is extremely long and there is a lot of dialogue. I'm talking like a half an hour's worth of dialogue. So if that's not something you're into, you're probably just going to want to skip to the next video. Otherwise, I would say get some popcorn, grab a snack, grab a drink, and enjoy this really long, basically interactive cutscene. It's pretty fun because it's really, really well written, and there's a lot of like just funny shit that goes on, but just get ready for a very long cutscene. Strange feeling of pacifism comes over you. You cannot draw your weapon for some reason. Gotta be something to do with the surgical scars. But we got all these crazy looking...
I thought I heard the
whatever these
pacification
are
field
here.
kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8?
Yeah, I
Oh,
understood
Dr.
that.
O, was it? Likely story. Oh, couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. Aid is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
This guy sounds like the Crimson Chin, just his voice. Here comes the Crimson Chin. I was at a theater, then I was here. Yep.
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate.
What are you,
It's
retarded?
a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Spray me. Lobotomide, huh? Yeah, what the fuck?
Dr. Klein,
They
if
fucking
my hypothesis is
lobotomized me.
correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to. The skinvelope once containing it.
Skin
If
envelope.
so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know
Hairless.
what it is, Dala. I want to
all
know
sorts of
why
hair in
it's
all sorts of
down
places.
here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet?
How do you see my feet?
Disgusting.
How do you even
I
see my
believe those
toes?
are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends
Still
on
talking
one's
about
own
feet,
frame of
what?
reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
I think you're useless. Hold up 1 finger, point at self, point at them, hold up 5 fingers. What would that necessarily accomplish? Like, show them that I'm ambulatory? Like what? Speech 55, whatever, we'll go science.
Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors.
No,
Dr. Klein.
don't do whatever that
wait.
is.
I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense. Lobotomites can't comprehend us.
Ace, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our
Uh-oh,
oral
not the
process of
mentats.
receptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Yes. There you go.
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. He's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps
you
as
have.
we were ruthlessly
Just wait and see.
lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled the skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us.
Then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be.
Uh-oh, he's shuddering. He's shuddering.
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you! Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Alright, well, shit. If he's that friendly, let's just let him have the
Always
science.
the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Ooh.
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Abe, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
Yeah, that would make sense, yeah.
We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Thanks,
Yes,
guys.
but it's
I
still
really
aware
appreciate
and
that.
responsive.
Just steal
Look
my
at it.
brain and then be
It's
like,
regarding
hey,
us even
yeah,
now,
sorry, we
with
have
its
no idea
big
where we put
teddy
it.
bear eyes. If
You would
we ask
totally
it
be willing to give
politely
it back,
and
but
leave the
like,
part
we
about
don't
the
know where it is.
unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
Uh-huh. Yeah, why the fuck did you lobotomize me?
We removed your brain. Yes. So soft, barely wrinkled,
Stop
yet
it.
so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Why?
Once the brain was out, then came
is
the
that?
coils.
They're
The
trying to
Tesla
extract a bunch of brains
coils.
so that
The
they can make like a
coils of
super think
Nikola
tank. I have no
Tesla.
idea. I don't really remember. The Brainless perk. Your brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction, plus 25% resistance and shock from bodily damage, plus 5 damage threshold. Dude, plus 5 damage threshold. That's big. That's a big ass bump.
Yeah, Abe, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
The Matrix.
The Tesla coils.
Okay, cool.
In its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the
honest.
pacification field. This
We need
is a
you to
no-no.
be pacified so you can be our
We have
pawn.
never been in a fight. We do not want that. Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
Oh, not Richie Marcus. Medicine 55, that doesn't explain the sutures on my chest and spine. Yeah, what the fuck's that
Darla,
shit?
was it necessary this time?
What, did you guys, like,
I
pour
assume
me out
full
to an organ
responsibility.
harvesting plant? What the
I
fuck?
take my duties in the
I
prodding
get the
and
brain
excision
part,
of
but
living,
what-
breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the Autodoc had done most of the work
Why did you
already.
need my spine?
One
Answer the
industrious
question.
almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks.
Jesus.
Dala loves you.
First was the
Scala
heart.
is gonna make me throw up. The Heartless perk. The scars on your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned, and filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items to function at a higher level. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score critical hits.
Wait, I mean,
Amazing.
second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
I still don't understand why you took those things, but due to complications with the procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased. +1.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
Spineless is what you are, you little bitch.
That Autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush! That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help.
Listen to
In
my
most
voice.
probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is
How
not
did he
good.
get it?
He will most likely come after our brains next.
I hope he
We
does,
want you to stop
dipshits.
him. Somehow. With science.
Science is on my side. I have Science 100. Yeah, fuck you.
That is correct, yes. I hope you're not demonstrating resentment now. If you are, well, we can't have that.
Fine.
We have no idea. This line of questioning isn't important to us right now. Why are you asking these tangential questions? Stop it! We need these technologies. You need to get them. You must get them.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of, and eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
You guys turned me into
Enough.
fucking
We
Frankenstein.
need
Just
your
fucking
help.
face it,
Will
alright?
you
There ain't no
help
point
us?
in denying it. I'm a goddamn ghoul. Alright? Let's just face the facts. But I will help you.
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
I don't know,
Agreed.
you should keep that
and
as a
I've used
solid
my
plan
robotical
B.
knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8.
Can somebody just kill 8? He just seems
research
useless.
centers. They,
All he does is make staticky noise.
well, move sometimes. Or get buried.
Dump him in a fucking
Or blow up.
bathtub or something. Yay, I got a shit ton of
8 is
XP just for
correct.
talking to robots.
All we
Cool.
need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do
I
not
just want
give
the
in to
cold,
your
hard quests.
biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is
Quit
still
making up
good
words, you piece of
for
shit.
us.
I know that transmitify is not a word, and if it is, then goddamn it, I will sue myself.
Nonsense. This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technology is no more lethal than an overcharged Tesla cannon. The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit
sneaky
like
stealth
nothing
suit.
this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
Comes Mr. Static. Fucking, I hate that guy.
and Aid's sonic soundwave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
Ooh.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Okay.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged.
Well, fuck you, I'm gonna do
Currently,
whatever
as
I
if you
want.
have blinders on.
Because you
and
said
leave
that, I'm gonna go
curiosities and items
explore.
of interest alone.
No.
So many
Eat my
sciences and
big old
developments.
sausage
Pass them
long.
by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
What the fuck?
Right you are,
Rush
Ace.
through our
The test
DLC.
results
Don't
will make a
enjoy
note
anything.
about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time
I know the
afterward
devs
to
are just being
partake of the
satirical, but
experiments
still,
once
I had to
our
make the
bidding
joke.
is done.
Cool. Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of all this dialogue.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower
Just
than
when I was
our
getting
fast
tired of it,
hovering
he fucking
robotical
said that, and
frames.
he pulled me
The little
back
teddy
in.
bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick,
I can actually
turgid
talk to
feet,
this robot all
returning
day.
it
This
to
guy
us
is
quickly
funnier
and
than
directly,
fuck.
directly.
Pylons, huh? So there's a perimeter, kind of like that one Halo map. What was it, Sand Trap? Dude, Sand Trap. That map was the shit.
The radar fence
Halo
that
3.
surrounds the big mountain crater
Anyway, back to
will
Fallout.
protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The
Thanks.
mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the
It's
proximity
literally
warning
like
shall
Sand
be
Trap in
your
Halo.
warning.
The
You
fucking perimeter,
are
and if you
too
get out of the
close.
perimeter, it just shoots
If
you
you get near
dead.
it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one.
Okay, maybe it's
Click,
not like
click,
Halo.
click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation.
Uh-huh.
It is tied
That's
to
not
not
good.
having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation
guess,
is nothing
yeah.
to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Alrighty then. I don't want to hear anymore, but yeah, I don't really care.
Oh,
I think I get the
Dr.
picture.
Klein?
Can't
Dr.
leave
Klein?
perimeter. Got it.
If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're
these
always
guys flat
yelling. My
earthers?
receptors can't
The
take it
fuck?
anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
Uh-huh. If you have the gun already, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, stop fighting. Let's
It
get
is
down to
truly
business
the end
here.
of all
Stupid
intelligence when the
fucks.
lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days. The sadness of my youth. My youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was Commie Think Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun.
What?
Getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
What the hell did he do to
Oh,
it?
I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. Ooh. All right.
What the
All
fuck was
antibacterial fresh.
what?
Here, my little
What was
teddy
that little
bear.
song?
I have thoroughly removed all Robco Termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Okay, this thing looks like an energy projectile. Got anything that's yeah, I need a gun. I need something good. I think these robots give you like a really cool ass gun too.
What did it say? Spit
They
lead?
throw a
What,
fit
like
about it, but
pencils?
they do give you a gun.
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dude, we've been talking to these robots for almost half an hour
Dr.
now.
8 is correct. We already have
gonna be the
given
whole
teddy
video.
bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate
I
and
warned you.
sterilized by my
I warned
soft
you, this is a popcorn experience.
ring. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following
The good
the
news
glass
is,
of
after this
hemlock
really
of
long
an Abraxo
intro,
chaser.
pretty much the entire
Delicious
DLC is
and
just gameplay for the most part
redundantly
after this.
If
So
we're
it's
going to
really
bring
good.
the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that?
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun.
Oh my god,
Guns?
you fucking bitch.
Wait,
Don't
I
even
said
start.
that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun. With the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
No, they were good. This gun looks really hungry. Yeah, you need to give me some bullets. Give me some
Fine.
bullets, buddy.
Moros, more ammo. The good stuff.
The best
Top
stuff.
shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some
tasty.
JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The
Cool.
JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're
The
hungry,
fuck
you're
are you
hungry.
talking about? Alright.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving forward or backward.
They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O,
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dala. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised the things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
Alright. So, we can disable force field.
Yes. Maybe.
Maybe? Okay.
Well, no.
I need to find
not
the EM
currently.
slave upgrade with the sonic
Yeah, we
emitter.
lost that part of the schematics.
Remember the first time I played this
Boros
DLC,
did.
I didn't do
And
that
one of the
quest,
stupid
and
labs.
it ended up being
Or
kind of a
inside
pain
one
in
of
the
the stupid
ass. If
pets.
you don't get that
It
upgrade,
is
then the
lost.
force fields
All
just sort of
questions
cock
lead
block
to
you
this
from
conclusion. The
exploring.
blue fields within
optional stuff.
Big Mountain shall be fielded with force forever.
Yeah, I don't. Good. Can I go now?
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
Cool.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that.
Nope.
I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Went literal.
I
Funny
suppose.
guy.
We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
Shut that guy up.
8 says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program Butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it,
Is that a
barter
gay
with
joke?
it for us.
Butt
It would
blur.
also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip.
Cool.
Then
Sounds good
make
to me.
whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
Uh-huh. Cool. Barter, blah, 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 blah. We'll go with barter, I guess.
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff?
I think this is where they
Things?
convert the
Yes,
machine to work
things.
with caps.
I don't
They
know.
use caps to buy
Might be
shit.
some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset
That's another thing I like about
Sarsaparilla
this
bottle
DLC
caps
is there's a
lying around.
merchant.
It's not currency per
Not really
se.
a merchant per se,
Still
but
might
there's
be enough
a
to
way
trade the
to
6
buy and
trade
sell
routines.
stuff.
Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
Cool. Alright, yeah, give me some more caps, you dickheads.
Again, your logic is unassailable in its simplistic need. Oh?
Fine. It's not going to help. That chip will probably refuse them anyway, as stuck up as it is.
Cool. Wow, I can just, like, keep getting money from them.
If I were not as
How high
intelligent
is
as
my
I am,
bar? I can't
I
even
would feel
remember.
as if perhaps I'm being tricked. Impossible. Oh,
Impossible?
more.
Why don't you make the lobotomite a bottle cap factory, Klein? Or better yet, give it a ton of things to activate the chip.
Cool. Intelligence 8. Perfect.
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am
Man,
surrounded
your
by
science
children.
stations. Alright, perfect. Well, there's the end of that cutscene. Fucking finally. Good gravy. It wasn't even really a cutscene, but that is like the longest dialogue in the history of dialogue right there.